What if I told you that by 2026, the job that you're currently training for would no longer exist? AI is truly not coming for the future. AI is already here. And seriously, it is rewriting the market faster than anyone could have actually expected. In this video, we're going to break down the careers that are most at risk and what you can actually do to stay ahead. When we actually hear about AI taking our jobs, it sounds like something that is far-fetched. But guys, I don't know if you've been up to date with the news. Honestly, AI has come to stay. And what will set you apart from the next person is how you are able to adapt to these changes in such a way that you wouldn't be made redundant from your role and you continue to stay relevant to where you are. So to understand the jobs that will be replaced by AI in 2026, I decided to ask AI itself. In this video, we'll be focusing on the response that I got from ChatGPT telling us what roles will be affected by 2026. So the first on the list is customer service representatives and agents. And according to ChatGPT, the parts that would be vulnerable to AI would be things like handling common queries, frequently asked questions type issues, chat or email responses, basic troubleshooting. So lately we've had things like AI chatbots that has come up to help to automate systems that are increasingly handling first line support. Right now, if you are relying on having customer service roles, honestly, the list of things that you could actually achieve as a customer service is already being limited because we have AI trying to take over that space. People are automating a lot of things to be able to put more things out and save time in terms of troubleshooting or solving queries. So this is one role that is at risk. The second role is data entry and clerical work. So the parts that will be vulnerable to AI are repetitive input, record keeping, form filing, scheduling, simple bookkeeping tasks. We have AIs these days that have come up that would actually help to automate these processes, and honestly, we don't really need human effort in this side of work. So if you are considering going into data entry and clerical work, please reconsider. Do something else that AI cannot replace. So we have proofreaders, basic copy editors. So things like grammar checking, style consistency, factual or stylish corrections where nuance is less critical. I think in this case, I could even think of things like Grammarly, for example, that helps with grammar checking, style consistency. There are a lot of like AI tools that currently exist that already do these things. So if this is what you do, you have to start to look for ways to advance or look for ways to do something that AI cannot replace. We have junior legal assistants, paralegals, corporate support in law. So things like drafting contracts, summarizing documents, legal research on precedents, especially standardized ones. So AI tools are already moving into those spaces. So come think of it, right? You can actually use things like ChatGPT to generate basic contracts. And I'm sure that aside ChatGPT, there are other AIs that already exist that can help to draft contracts or summarize documents. Like you really don't need humans doing this anymore. What's the point of paying humans when you can actually achieve the same results by paying for less using AI? Come to think of it. Then we have basic content writing or marketing copy. So things like short blog posts, product descriptions, social media post text, standard newsletters. These things, right? Just even reading it out loud, ChatGPT can actually even do these things, right? What I've noticed is that with AI, you can have the idea, then put it in AI and tell AI to modify it, and AI can actually modify these things, whether it's your social media post or a blog post or newsletter or anything like that. You really don't need human beings helping you to do these things. And for things like ChatGPT, we even have the free version where it's like you can utilize it for as long as possible until the duration permitted for that free version. So why would we need a human being doing things like this? So we have retail cashiers, counter staffs, ticketing clerks. So things that would be affected by AI would be the automated checkout system, self-service kiosk, online purchasing displacing in-person routine transaction. We have some roles in financial and accounting services. Things like basic bookkeeping, written tax preparation, simple financial analysis. It can be partly automated. There are repetitive calculations and report generating. So fun fact, my background is in accounting, and honestly in 2020, I actually saw like news about accounting roles being made redundant in the future. And come to think of it, there are a lot of AI tools that has come up to replace these simple tasks tasks that accountants used to do. Then we're really taught bookkeeping, we're taught profit and loss, we're taught balance sheets and all of those things. There are AI products that exist right now that can actually just input your income and expenses and it will generate your profit and loss statement or your balance sheets for you, right? So these roles are actually being made redundant. So think about it. So we have technical support, entry level. So things like solving standard problems, responding to known error patterns, first level troubleshooting. There are actually automated scripts and AI assistants that help with these things. Like you really don't need someone doing these things these days. AI is actually getting very intelligent. So basic tasks like this, they can be achieved with AI. Finally, we have transportation delivery drivers. So this one says some segments. As autonomous vehicle technology improves, some delivery of transport roles may be affected, though widespread use is likely slower. So these are just a few lists that ChatGPT has already generated. If you do find yourself in this list of roles, you really need to consider ways that you could do something else that cannot be affected by AI, or better still, lean into AI and figure out ways that you can actually work in such a way that you're using AI. That way you continue to stay relevant. I've always been of the opinion that my case is different and I will always achieve things at different times or points in my life. But having that mentality also helps me be open-minded to be able to adapt to changes that may occur depending on the time we live in. Right now, this current day and age, it is AI driven. And if you're not leaning into AI, then there is a problem. So the things that you can do to stay ahead in this AI-driven world is to, first of all, master human skills that cannot be replaced by AI. Once you see something that has been generated by AI, to be honest, I feel like if you pay close attention, you can actually tell that this is AI or not. Even down to how AI speaks, you can actually tell that this is AI generated. But AI cannot replace things like emotional intelligence, empathy, trust building. AI can actually give you an idea, but it can't actually give you that creativity and storytelling. If you tell your story the way AI would tell the story, you would tell that there is nothing human about it. So AI cannot replace that. AI cannot actually replace things like leadership, collaboration. In terms of ethical judgment and critical thinking, AI cannot replace that. Knowing what should be done and knowing what shouldn't be done, AI cannot replace that. The whole aim here in this first point is to master skills that AI cannot replace. Secondly, you need to learn to actually use AI tools. Right now, if you don't know how to use AI tools, you are literally behind. You need to stay ahead of your game by learning the things that would actually set you up for success. If you continue to remain in the past or you refuse to upgrade your knowledge, you would be easily kicked out of the boat, and you don't want that, do you? And this cuts across any sector. So whether you're a teacher, whether you're a business analyst, whether you're an engineer, AI is slowly becoming like a co-worker rather than something that you just push to the side. So think about it. Finally, you want to focus on problem solving and not tasks. What does this mean? Things that are done on a routine basis can easily be replaced by AI. If what you do at work is something that is very repetitive, it's going to be very easy to prompt AI to do those repetitive tasks. But if you focus on something bigger, something that focuses on problem solving, AI cannot replace it. If you're able to step back, spot patterns, and try to solve bigger problems, those are the things that would make you thrive rather than make you being kicked out of the boat. Thirdly, you need to stay adaptable and keep learning. Honestly, adaptability wins all the time. This is why I also struggle with the fact that the things that I learned in university doesn't make sense to me right now, because those were the things that were needed at the time. Right now in 2025, as things are changing, you need to position yourself to be able to adapt to these changes. If you're not able to adapt to these changes, you wouldn't move forward. Or better still, when these changes hit companies and companies feel like, oh, we could do things better, or we could automate this process, and you're stuck in the old way of doing things, you would find out that you'll be among the first people to get kicked out. So you need to stay adaptable and you need to keep learning every single day. What worked yesterday doesn't work today, would most likely not work tomorrow. So keep learning and stay adaptable. You can do this by upskilling. There are different certification courses that has come up that can help you understand AI better or help you understand how things are being done in the best way possible. So consider upskilling, because what that does for you is that it will also give you flexibility. So if things changes, or even if you're being kicked out of your current role, you can easily move into another role because you've already acquired that knowledge or you've already acquired that skills in one way or the other. Finally, Build a human brand. This is something that I'm learning these days. You need to put yourself out there as much as possible. It is now bigger than just having the right skills. It is so much bigger than that right now. People employ people that they trust, and that is something that AI cannot replace. AI cannot replace personality. AI cannot replace being human. So put yourself out there. Show off yourself on LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube. AI cannot replace your personal experience. AI cannot replace your lived experience. AI cannot replace your reputation. AI cannot tell your story, right? So put yourself out there as much as possible. That might be one of the quickest ways to actually get hired and stay relevant as much as possible. So what I want you to take out of this video is that in as much as AI is leaning towards replacing our jobs, you need to lean into creativity, adaptability, learnings, upskilling, human connection, because this is what would set you apart and give you the best chance of winning in this ever-changing AI world. So thank you for watching. And if you like this content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, and comment, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.